Brandon Montgomery from New Albany, Mississippi, and I'm the head coach of the Golden Triangle Jets in the Cotton States League. Well, I've been coaching in the Cotton States League. This is going to be my third year being the head coach with the Golden Triangle Jets in the Collegiate League. I know a lot of people don't really know what they want to do whenever they get into college, but from the time I was 5 years old, I knew I was going to be a baseball coach, and that's God's honest truth. My grandfather bought me a glove the day I was born, so it was just meant to be. I've never known anything but baseball. Matter of fact, my grandfather always tells people if it doesn't have a baseball on it, then I don't know what it is. So it's who I am, it's everything about me. Being a bigger kid like I was always stuck at first base because I had a good glove, but I could not run at all. I never could run. But getting into high school, I actually had a coach tell me the only reason I wasn't starting was because I was too fat. So that set a fire in me, and I went from being 5'8", 260 to the end of the year I was 6'1", 215. And that I got to move over to third base and got to start really pitching. I pitched some when I was in Little League, but once high school got there, that's when it really ramped up for me. And then I got to carry that on into college. I played third base and pitched in college as well. Being a light-spoken guy, I try to be really level-headed the whole time, but whenever we have a shift in momentum, I turn it on. I'll start yelling, I'll start banging my hand on the side of the wall. I'll do anything I can just to get the momentum back on our side. Just get them loose, man, get them fired up. And it works sometimes. Sometimes you gotta try a little harder, maybe do some stuff that slamming bats or anything like that. But you know, whatever gets them going. They're college kids. They know how to have fun, and they like that, all that fiery, because I mean, they still have their emotions running through them. So they need that little extra boost, knowing they can be themselves and express all the emotions that they do have, because, I mean, they say you need to play baseball level-headed, but I think you need to play it with as high emotion as you can. I think it needs to be loud. I think you need to be into the game, hollering, pulling for everybody as much as you can. I'm Coach Brandon Montgomery of the Golden Triangle Jets, and you're watching Cotton States Baseball on Max South Sports. Last season, on paper, we should have won the league. We had the best hitters, we had a couple of the better pitchers, but at the end of the day, it is baseball, because in this league, it doesn't matter what paper is, there's great players all over this league. And even though we had some of the better players, we didn't get it done in the end. But we may not have lived up to expectations, but they came out here and got better. That's what the Cotton States is for. You're here to work on your game and improve. And I truly feel that everybody on that team improved before they went into their school seasons. Some of the challenges we've had to face this year, as opposed to last year with the pandemic, we had one of our players' brothers actually plays for Mississippi State. So he got to go off and watch his brother win a national championship. Well, he missed 2 weeks. And it's the summertime, so obviously kids go on vacation. So I mean, we've kind of had a perfect storm of guys being gone on vacation, some watching their brothers win a national championship, and had 2 that get hurt. So it's some things we're overcoming. Like today, we had 2 position players throw out there for us today. But like I said, we're trying to be dirtbags. We recruit ball players, guys that are just coming out here to get it done, whatever it means. And that's what we did today. We didn't come out with the win, but we battled, and that's all you can ask for out of some guys who do not see the mound for their school. The only time they're going to see it is when they come out here. The outlook on this season, I was very optimistic coming in. Talking to the head coaches of the guys that I recruited, they were big on every one of them. They just saying, hey, this guy's a ball player. And come out the first game, they showed it. We pounded out 12 hits, or 13 hits actually, and then continued in the next game. Well, I think we're leading the league in hitting. So that's just one of the biggest attributes we have as a team, is we're able to hit the ball no matter what. No matter who's on the mound, we're able to hit it. So coming into that, knowing we could hit, I thought we would be pretty good. I didn't know what our pitchers would do. Turns out we got studs, man. They're good. They fill it up. And they have their stuff working. They keep us in the game. Number 1 in hitting, number 2 in pitching, and number 1 in fielding up to this point. It's been great so far this summer. Talking to all my guys this year about how each team has developed a personality with their coaches over their span of their years. And with us being our third year, we're still developing that personality, but just the different attributes that the team has. Each player brings something special, and every year it can change. And that's what we're trying to develop with us, is the Golden Triangle Jets, because we're fiery. We have young guys. We get after it. Some people may not like it, but that's what we do. That's what I try to recruit, is guys that are going to get after it and be dirtbag ball players. We have a core group of guys that came back from that, and some of my Tennessee bunch is what I call them, because they're all best friends. They're fun to be around. This will be my third year having them, and I love every single one of them. But with them coming back this year, it just laid the foundation for what I talked about earlier, where we're the gritty bunch, that we're just dirtbag ball players trying to go out and win games. I try to find guys that are real team guys, who pick their other teammates up whenever they make the last out. They grab their gloves, they go out and they take it out there to the field for them. Who, if somebody makes a mistake, they're the ones patting them on the back, be like, hey, come on, you're gonna make the next one, I believe in you. I mean, sometimes they may not be the best player, but if you're able to incorporate that into the game, that's gonna make everybody better, rather than you looking out for yourself. We've had some guys really grow through this year, and we've had some guys really step up in situations that we needed them. For instance, last game we had Hayden Lane out of Freed Hardeman, who had 3 RBIs for us in the last game. Davion Hull from East Mississippi, I think he's thrown out the most runners in the league. He's got an absolute cannon in center field. And he actually had to make the move to center field for us. He was a right fielder. But we had a situation happen, he makes the move, and then he just continues it. Langdon Gordon, that's one of my Tennessee boys. Dirtbag, man. Absolute dirtbag. He will play whatever position you want him to. He can flat out hit. And got 2 bad knees, but he can still do it all. He just plays it. He's awesome. And his little brother, he's come out, he's been shoving it for us. He's our Friday night guy, and if we need him to relief, he comes in there too, because like just being brothers, they just want it. They just want to be in no matter what it is. A couple of our other Tennessee boys are going to be Adam Smithson and Eli Walker, who really step up. They play any position we need them to. That's the Jets. That's what we want. We want guys that'll just do whatever they can. They just play. And I got to talk about my ICC boys. Roe Ketchum, I think he's the best pitcher in the league. Dude has all 3 pitches, and when it's working, nobody's touching him. And to go along him is Eli Hancock, the boy that whose brother played for Mississippi State. He, not to be outshined, that dude can absolutely hit. I think if your last name's Hancock, you can just hit. I mean, that's just. I asked them what their dad did to them when they were little to make them be able to hit like that, because it's unreal.
Jeff Cook, head coach, the Hill Country Generals of the Cotton States Woodbat League, and you are watching Matt South Sports.
A rivalry has developed with every team in the league, probably against the Dealers. Everybody wants to beat the Dealers. That's just, every year we come into it, Coach Jeff King's going to have a good team, he's going to play hard, and everybody wants to beat them. It's every season. But as far as Jets go, our biggest rival is probably going to be the Tallahatchie Rascals, because me and Coach Dillard are good friends. He coached me when I played, and then we just gotten to be friends going into it. So I mean, that's one we have a lot of fun with. The Dealers actually have put us out both years that I've been coaching, so I'm really ready to get after them. But the Rascals, we took the series from them this year, so I'm thankful for that. And last year, I believe we split, but it's a rivalry. It's going to be knock down, drag out every game, and ready to get after them. We got the Dealers coming up next week, and we're ready to go. To a player in the Cotton States League, it just means you come out here and you get your work in. You got some of the best facilities around, you got some of the best competition around, and you just come out, you can get work. You can get as much work as you want to. I have the self-claimed title of most games played, because I would stay after, and anybody that needed one, I'd jump in there and play. I did that from the time this league was founded in 2009 all the way till I was done playing. If they needed somebody, I was there, and I got a lot better doing it. I'm very thankful to this Cotton States League for those opportunities, and hopefully many more players are able to take advantage of all the opportunities this league gives them. And the ultimate goal for this season is, number one, just everybody get better, to get them into their college league and help their respective colleges be better. But as far as personal, I want to go win a championship. Everything we do out here, we want to win. And if, like I tell them at the beginning of the year, if you learn how to win ball games, that's going to help your team going into the future more than anything developmental-wise as well. Good competition, bad competition, if you're able to find a way to win the game no matter what, whether you've had everybody's had a terrible day at the plate and you still find a way to get it done, that's going to help you. Winning is an attribute that is not, it's learned. Some people just come out winners, but you can learn it. And being able to just put your head down and go out and win a ball game, that's one thing we strive to develop here.